And if you're now tuned in, you're now rocking with the best. I'm your host, Sensei Nation, on another dope episode of Sin's Corner. This is the show where I interview independent artists, such as independent rappers, singers, and interesting people. Appreciate it, Leo. And right now, she might have a song. We're going to find out later on if she rap or whatnot, or she sing. We're going to find out later on. But right now, I got the one and only Jenay Wolfery. Did I pronounce that right? Wolfery. Okay, I got the one and only Jenay Wolfery right here on the corner, the sister of the one and only Q45 Quantez Russell, man. So we should have been did this show. This show should have been done a long time ago. But I'm glad we finally got you here now. You know, it's okay to look over here too. You alright? You alright? You stuck on the camera. This ain't the news. You alright? But I got her on the show. We're gonna be doing a lot of talking about Q. A lot of y'all knew Q. And we're gonna be, setting some things straight. Because after all, he did not just go missing. That's pretty much, that was a good slogan for that event, that untimely event. So, without further ado, I'm glad y'all can rock in with me right now. So I'm talking to you, Miss Wolfery. So how you doing today?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing good. That's nice. I asked the questions on my show. You just answered. I asked.
You got it.
I got it. That's what's up. So how's your mom doing?
She's doing really good.
Yeah. That's what's up. So we're gonna keep it moving, and we're gonna talk about Q. We're gonna get right into it with Q. So, how was he as a brother?
Interesting.
Yes.
Quantez thought he was my daddy.
Oh yeah.
So we had little sister, big brother aspect growing up. Very overprotective. A little annoyed because I had to go with him everywhere. So if he was going to the store, I was walking him to the store.
Why was that?
Because my mom would be at work on crime scene.
Oh, okay.
So we went home with my grandma. So wherever Quantez went, I had to go.
Word.
So if he was going to Mr. T's to the barber shop, I was going to Mr. T's to the barber shop.
So has anybody ever tried to sit up there and try to holler at you in front of him?
Oh no, never. They're not that crazy. The older I got, though, he didn't even want people to know that I was his sister. Being
honest, I really didn't find out until a couple years ago that he had a sister. Mm-hmm. So he did a good damn job at that. I'm gonna tell you that right now. He did a great job. So tell me one of your fondest memories. One of your fondest memories with Quantez.
It would probably be like weekends. Because growing up, every weekend he was going to get a haircut. I was stuck, following him around. So I get to spend his money at the store, go sit at the barber shop, then we'd walk to Feather Fin, get some food, go back home. He was like a Bob the Builder type dude. So Quantez taught me how to ride my bike.
Right.
If he was outside washing cars, I'm washing cars with him.
Right.
So probably those younger moments probably were the best.
Okay. Normally, I would sit up here and generate what this show is about. Normally, I take it into, I do my thing. I'll sit up there and just say, this is what the show is about. I'm not going to do that this time. I'm actually going to let you do that.
Okay.
And explain the reason of it. A lot of people may or may not know of Q45, your brother. So, if in a brief synopsis, you can tell the people out here, what's going on or what has transpired.
Okay. So, Quantez Russell, born and raised in Suffolk, Virginia, grows up, ends up entering into a life of, gang activity. Quantez was a blood. We got a call. My mom and I got a phone call specifically my mom got a call on the night of November 11, 2015, stating that Quantez had been shot in downtown Newport News and he was unresponsive. At that time, we contacted Suffolk Police. They dispatched Newport News Police. We went to Newport News. No shots fired calls, no reports of anybody being shot at any of the local hospitals. And then from there, my mom put in a missing persons report the following day due to exigent circumstances.
Okay.
We came to Newport News on that Saturday. Mm-hmm. We did what we thought would be a recovery type search. Mm-hmm. Nothing came of it, and here I am talking to you, February of 2021, and we're 5 years later, and still no answers, still no Quantez, still no body, still no evidence. So we're just trying to do our best to keep his name in the forefront and in a positive light.
If you didn't know Q, to know him, man, he was a special dude. He was his own dude. Okay, we got a call in right quick. So, Proud about Virginia Radio. You're on the line with Sin.
Hello.
Hello, Power by Virginia Radio.
Oh, I was trying to get Jenay's program.
Oh, you're speaking with Jenay right now. She can hear you.
Hey, Grandma.
Hey, boo, how you doing?
I'm good.
All right.
Go ahead, tell me what you got on your mind, Grandma.
Oh, I was just calling because I was trying to see it on Facebook.
Oh, you can't see it on Facebook. Ooh.
Just go to my Facebook page, Grandma, and you'll see Sincere's Facebook. Go to his Facebook and it's live on his page.
I just did because down there told me.
Oh, Grandma, try to get somebody in the house to help you.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Love you both.
Love you too.
Love you too. Thank you for calling in, Grandma.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And you thought, well, nobody gonna call in. We told you.
Mm-hmm.
We told you had fans.
I wouldn't say all that.
We told you. Oh, I didn't have it go. Excuse me. If you're now tuned in, you're now rocking with the best. I'm your host, Jenay, on another dope episode of Sin's Corner. This is a show where I interview independent artists, rappers, singers, and interesting people. So you sing, you rap?
I don't have no music for you.
You got me. Well, okay.
I can't carry the tune.
So at this moment, she's gonna be just an interesting person. Okay, that's what we got going on. We're talking about Quantez Russell, aka Q45, aka Q. I knew Q as well as a lot of people, knew Q or whatnot, and he was a special dude, man. Like I said, like she said, he was a blood, and I wasn't gonna tell this story, but I told her in the car I would tell this story. One time, Q got to fighting, some guy in front of my house. I had been drinking a little bit previously and watched these people, about to fight, and here I go trying to, no, y'all ain't fighting in front of my mama house, y'all ain't doing it. Some dude came from out of nowhere and hit me so hard and so fast. I mean, you wouldn't, but I ain't fall though, I'm too tall to fall. Luckily somebody was there to get this big motherfucker off me, gosh almighty. But right after that, I mean instantaneously, once I got my little shit together, Q came from out of nowhere and just started wham, like, well, if you know Q, hey, he can go do what he do. He can go for his own. So I'm sitting there holding my eye, looking at this throughout my right eye, cause dude dazed the hell out, man. I'm watching, hey, you know what I'm saying? Q beat the shit out of some unlucky fella. Anyway, we gonna get past that. I got a lot more memories I can talk about with this man, but some of them we can't really say on air. We gonna keep it moving with his sister Jenay Wolfrey. She's gonna be speaking on behalf of her brother tonight. So one of my questions, I can't go and talk about nothing yet. I got to pay bills. I apologize. Hey man, so we talking about my sponsors, man. We talking about the Wall Street Cafe, man, located on 118 West Washington Street in Suffolk, Virginia. Masks are required. They are open from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Come there for the entertainment and the food. Leave with the fellowship and the brotherhood of meeting new people and relating. Hey man, like I said, we talking about the Wall Street Cafe, owned by one of my homeboys, Dominique Elks, man. 118 West Washington Street in Suffolk, Virginia. Masks are required. Open from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Also, we talking about my second sponsor, Lisa's Restaurant and Lounge, located on 107 Chuan Drive in Portsmouth, Virginia. Up until February 28th, all drinks will stop at 10 p.m. That's just what's going on. Don't shoot her, shoot the governor. That's what's going on. Don't shoot the governor. I'm just joking. Don't do that. Drink specials, don't forget about the drink specials, happy hours from 5 to 9. And don't forget about them 50-cent wings. Hey, them sweet Asian chili wings, I'm trying to tell you something good. Get there and get them. So we talked once again, I was talking about Lisa's Restaurant and Lounge, 107 Chuan Drive, Portsmouth, Virginia. Until February 28th, all drinks will stop at 10 p.m. Make sure you get there. Drink specials, happy hours from 5 to 9, and don't forget about the 50-cent wings. Also, make sure you holler at my main man, Alex Giles, with the clothing for those shirts. I don't have on. I would have on one of his hoodie or whatever, or one of his shirts with my logo on it. I didn't do it tonight. But make sure you holler at Alex Giles. Look him up on Facebook. Giles start with a G. And for the women that want their shirts with the printed look, make sure you holler at his wife, Linda Giles, Bougie Fashion. She does her thing. She makes all the, what's some little shirts y'all got? Crop tops. And all that type of stuff. If you want your face on any type of printed material, make sure you holler at Linda Giles, Bougie Fashions, man. So that's my commercial right now. You'll be hearing it later. So I'm sitting beside the one and only Jenay Wolfrey. She is the sister of Gone But Not Missing. No, Missing But Not Gone. It's it's the it's the orange juice. Yeah, but we talking about the sister of Quantez Russell, man. We talking about Quantez Russell tonight, man, aka Q45, aka Q. Hey man, so what was the last conversation you had with your brother?
I actually talked to him the day he went missing. So we spoke every day at noontime on my lunch break.
Okay.
So I talked to him while I was at work that day. So I had been between like 12 and 1 o'clock. Just what you doing, how work going, sis, like you good. Every time we talk, it's always a you good. Talked to him, he was cooling, he was chilling, like his day was going on as usual. Nothing that I would have anticipated the night ended up the way it ended. So it's always you good, like I see you later, I love you, and that's it.
So I want to go back to something. So you saying your mother received a phone call about him being unresponsive.
Mm-hmm.
So there was or wasn't a body recovered?
There wasn't a body recovered.
There wasn't a body recovered. So she got a phone call from someone saying that he had been shot and he was unresponsive.
Correct.
And you cannot speak on to the depths of who that was that sent her that phone call?
I mean, at the time, it was this stepmother of his then girlfriend. And then later that night, my mom ended up speaking to who his girlfriend was at that time.
Okay. All right.
She had received a call that Q was shot and unresponsive, and his people needed to get to Newport News.
Okay. All right. So we move along to a certain time frame has passed, and you know, it had just been, I guess it had been declared. It had been declared. I don't even want to say it. I don't, because you know, in the front of my mind, I'm not gonna lie. In the front of my mind, I'm feeling like, you know, some crazy stuff is gonna happen. Like this dude is just gonna walk up and just pull up somewhere. Like this man might just walk through this door right now. But if you knew Q, if you knew him for real, if you knew him, you know by now that's not gonna happen, because if you knew his personality, if you knew this man, you know, just like his sister told me in the car, we know this man. What she's saying, I'm confirming in my mind. This man like to be seen. He gonna be seen smiling. He gonna be seen joking. He's not running from shit. He ain't scared of nothing. You know what I'm saying? And for the other fact is, he had no warrants on him. There were no warrants on this man. And like, if you knew him, you know he ain't hiding. He's not hiding. It doesn't matter if you got what beef. He's not hiding. So it ain't like this man just said, you know what, I'm just gonna leave Virginia, just go away forever and ain't never or whatever. Like, no, if you know this man, you know him. He ain't scared of shit. That's the thing about that. You know his personality. You know, you kind of, you know, think about the worst. So we're gonna talk about the sign. There's a memorial sign on White Marsh Road.
Mm-hmm.
Are you familiar with how that all came into play?
It was really my mom's idea. We had a conversation about it. So with the city of Suffolk, you can just fill out.
I gotta cut you off. We gotta see what the people want. Powered by Virginia Radio. You on the line with Sam? Hello. Goodbye. So, getting back to what you were about to say.
Okay, so with City of Suffolk, you can fill out an application with, I believe it's Public Utilities, with their like beautification team or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So you fill out an application of why you want the sign, where you want it.
Okay.
And so growing up in East Suffolk Garden, so right in front of Lake Kennedy, and then Quantez, everybody knows Quantez used to sell and used to hang in the manor.
Mm-hmm.
So we felt like that was like right between home and his like main stomping ground. So it just made sense for the sign to be like right at the entrance of the manor where he always was. So we got the sign placed. We have to clean the area 3 times a year for community service in order to keep the sign up.
Okay.
My mom wants to start an advocacy group in the city for other parents and families of, you know, like murder victims or whatever from Suffolk. So my goal is to also get signs for those other victims as well throughout the city.
This is unplanned, but I got to ask you something. Mm-hmm. Can you re-speak that conversation you had, we had in the car while we were on the way? The conversation about, all right, because the show before last was the Up Top dedication show. Mm-hmm. It was dedicated to Duke Price.
Mm-hmm.
would it be possible for you to talk about that instance with your mom and?
So, my mom called that morning. She saw all the posts on Facebook about, Duke's passing. It really touched her. It bothered her. She wanted to go meet his mom. We found out where she lived, so my mom went to go meet her. And their embrace, of course, was tears. But if you haven't been in that situation, you can't really understand somebody else's, hurt and pain. Like, we all go through, like, hurt, but you can't really feel what somebody else is feeling unless you've been there.
Right.
And they embraced, and then my mom found out that she knew, Miss Kelly knew Quantez.
Right.
And is actually related to him on his dad's side. So, I think it was the start of, a good connection, because I'm sure they'll be in contact.
I'm pretty sure by now. Yeah, we, long live up top. Long live my brother Slick. Long live all everybody we lost. And the crazy part about it is, I can't say long live Quantez because I can't do it because without, I don't even like talking like that in reference to him. But all right, I gotta say it. Without a body, I can't say this man is dead. I'm sorry. That's just the way I'm looking at it. Even though I know this man's personality and I know that he ain't running and hiding from nobody. I know that for a fact. You know it. You know Quantez. You know he ain't running and hiding from nothing. He wants to be seen. That's the problem. Because, you know what I'm saying? So I will not say long live. I'm going to just say, you know what I'm saying? He just didn't go missing. I'm going to go with that.
And I will say, in the state of Virginia, a lot of people don't know, but you can't declare somebody deceased without a body or a substantial amount of blood to say they lost too much to survive for 7 whole years. So for the past 5 years, my mom has still been paying his life insurance. A funeral home can't even do a memorial service without having a death certificate, even though there will be no body. So we won't technically be able to declare him deceased by law until November 11th of 2022. So just to think, my nephew was 8. He's 13 now. He'll be 15 then. Of course, he has so many questions. That was Quantez's only child. We have gone to Richmond, thanks to Delegate Jenkins from Suffolk, because they're trying to work on getting the missing persons bill changed, because it's been in place since like the coal mine days. But technology and everything has advanced nowadays, so 7 years is a long time for somebody to be off the grid without cell phone activity, without social media activity, without them using any type of bank card or anything like that. So the 7 years just doesn't really make sense. So my mom was trying to get it lowered to 3 or 4. COVID came, so some things happened with that.
Right.
But I will say they did adopt a letter that she wrote to be attached to the bill forever.
Oh wow.
So we did make some progress. So,
oh wow. Yeah. That's dope right there. That's dope. Phone lines, man. I ain't said the phone line the whole damn show, man. 757-964-9367, man. Call in, man. 757-964-9367. Damn, you fucked me up with that one. If you're now tuned in, you're now rocking with the best. I'm your host, Sensei H, on another dope ass episode of Sen's Corner. This is the Q45 Quantez Russell Q dedication show. I'm sitting down right beside his sister, Jenay. Hey, look, you can say your name if you want to now. You ain't just gotta wait.
You already said my name.
I mean, but some people just be tuning in. See, you see the numbers go up and then they go down. They go up and then they go down. People come in and then see. I know what it is. It's that water.
Well, I'm Quantez's little sister. I'm Jenay Wolfrey. Good enough.
See what I'm saying? That's dope. That's dope. You want a job? You be co-host. I'm just messing around, man. I'm playing. So, we talk about Quantez. So, aside from the sign, is there anything that you do to keep your brother's memory alive?
Yes. So, we have started the Quantez Russell Scholarship Fund for high school seniors out of Suffolk. We have given away now, I want to say about 5,500 in scholarships for the last 3 years.
Wow.
So we have students at Sharon, Bradford, Norfolk State, ODU. They're all different schools. They're doing very, very well on the dean's list, playing basketball. They're doing all types of things. So we're very proud of that. We started we had a one-time community forum. So it was at the East Suffolk Rec Center in Suffolk. There's about 250 people that showed up. So we had a panelist of like school superintendent, police officers, preachers, attorneys. That was real nice. We had our first annual Mothers Against Violence luncheon last year.
Okay.
That was about 250 people. We did a video to recognize all the lives lost in Suffolk specifically. COVID stopped that this year, so hopefully next year we can get a lot of things back going.
COVID stopped a lot.
Yeah, with this beautification sign, of course we do the street cleanup. But we have a lot like in mind that we have in the works that we'll be bringing forward.
Well, is there anything that you would like people that knew him closely to do to keep his memory alive? Just I ain't talking about anybody outside the grid. I'm talking about those that were close. Is there anything that you want to say to them, those people?
Anybody that knew him to keep his memory alive. It's painful, but it's also on my worst days when I log on to Facebook and I see his picture, it can like really brighten my day or make my day. Anybody who knows any information, just come forward. But the positive posts, the positive stories, the positive memories, people just reaching out to my mom just to check on her, it goes a very long way. We see stuff like this on the news and Chicago and different places, but we don't personally know missing people.
Right.
So you never expect for it to happen at home. So people always stick to this whole no snitch policy, but at this point I wish somebody would quote unquote snitch. You know what I'm saying? Like whether he's physically gone or not, it's closure that people need. But I have come to the conclusion that closure it's not guaranteed. It's a luxury, honestly. So.
Ooh. Damn. Loud. You heard that? Yo. Like, damn.
So, anybody who knows anything, just speak up. Any good stories, any old pictures. Like, we love to see that type of stuff. So, just keep posting. Keep checking on my mom. I mean, all that is major for us. And it's not just him. Like, he's the only one that, we know that's classified as missing. But my mom, everybody knows my mom was the CSI lady in Suffolk for 17 years. So there's so many of those guys that she put in bags herself. So you got Deshaun Parker, Diane, Mega. My mom put them up herself. So, all those cases stick with her. And she says all the time she feels like she's living her own crime scene.
That's some ironing for you, man. Bro. Like we talked and we said that this interview was gonna get deep, but I ain't know it was gonna be like this, cause that kind of man. Yeah. So is there anything else that you would like to say? Anything else that you want people to know about your brother that maybe they did not know?
That maybe they did not know. I mean, a lot of people know the crazy side of Cortez or what they would quote to be the per se bad side of Cortez. But being his sister and literally living with him and growing up with him, we got who the protector was. We got who the family man was. I saw Cortez singing in the choir at church. I saw Cortez as a Boy Scout. I saw Cortez playing sports. I saw Cortez catering to every senior citizen that lived on our street. So everything about him was not bad. If Cortez was still here today, Cortez would protect me and defend me until the day he died. So
no question.
That's just who he was. He was loyal to a fault, if you want to put it in those terms.
I get you. Yeah. I get you. Dang.
Because everybody don't deserve your loyalty, so
It's the crazy part about it is this is the first interview I've ever done, and I can control what's going on in my environment. I couldn't control this. A lot of what she said kind of like. And if you've been through something, and if you're watching, you probably watching this show, you done been through something. A lot of the shit she's saying, and it's not shit, excuse my language. A lot of things she's saying, man, damn, she done made me resonate on a lot of stuff, man. One thing, I ain't gonna lie, one thing that she really resonated, you gotta understand if you lose somebody, you lost them. 90% of the time, well, I would go ahead and say 95% of the time, you're gonna know why or what happened to them or why you put them in the ground or this. But, when she said that that's a luxury, that man, that I never thought of it like that. 5 years later, I never thought of it like that.
And that's in anything, friendship, relationship,
Damn.
death. Like, closure is a luxury. Like, you're not guaranteed that in this lifetime. I mean, the life you live is the life you lead. Like, you live by the gun, you die by the gun. That's unfortunate, but that's just what it is. Like, these streets, they don't play fair. They don't love nobody.
No.
No, they don't.
So, I mean, that's just what it is. And I mean, that's unfortunate. But I also had to learn to put my energy into other things because
Right.
I'm not going to be out here living fearful.
Right.
I can't be mad. Not forever. So that's putting my energy into the wrong, things. Like, you put good things out in life, good things come back to you. So
Facts.
we started moving differently pertaining to Quintez because at the end of the day, regardless of what the streets think about him, that's still my brother. That's
Right.
still somebody's son. That's
Right.
still somebody's father.
Right.
So, that's just my aspect of it. Like, I'm going to do whatever I can to make sure, like, his name isn't ever forgotten. And until justice is served.
Right.
And somebody said on Facebook, Tina Ralph, she said, justice may not always be jail because sometimes people are tortured worse still living. And I do believe in it.
Woo.
Karma is very real.
Woo. Hey, look, right? Look, you see, what you doing is you taking over I got the good shit to say. You taking over my show. You taking over my show with I'm just, I'm joking, but this is a deep interview. This is one of the deepest interviews I've ever, like, this is wild, man. If you're not tuned in, you're not rocking with the best. I'm your host, Sensei H, on another dope episode of Sin's Corner. Hey, man, once again, I gotta sit up here and do my thing. I gotta pay my bills, because if not, then I ain't gonna have nowhere to do my interview at no more. Loud will kick me to the curb. Don't get it twisted. Loud a good brother. He's one of the best dudes I could have ever met in my life. But he about that bread. So I got, pay my bills. Otherwise, I'm kicked to the curb like a bag of trash. And we talking about the Wall Street Cafe on 118 Washington Street in Suffolk, Virginia. Masks are required to open from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. That's my homeboy Dominique X. That's his spot. Go there for the ambiance and entertainment. Go there for the fellowship and the brotherhood. And also go there for the food. Make sure you have your mask. Like I said, open from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. on 118 West Washington Street in Suffolk, Virginia. Well, I want to say 111. I have no idea. But it's 118 West Washington Street in Suffolk, Virginia, my hometown. Our hometown, as a matter of fact. And next, we're talking about Lisa's Restaurant and Lounge, located on 107 Chuan Drive, West Virginia. Hey, man, make sure you get in there, man. Get them wings, man. The food is good, though. I'm talking about them wings, man. Make sure you get in there. And until February the 28th, all drinks start at 10 p.m. Hey, don't get mad at her. That's just she's doing what she got to do. That's what people told her, so she got to do what she got to do. Drink specials, happy hours from 5 to 9. And don't forget about those 50-cent wings. I like the sweet, sweet chili A's. Have you been there? You like the wings?
Yeah.
You just gonna wait all the way until I do the second commercial to just say, yeah, you just gonna
Lisa,
hold all your feelings.
You
gonna hold all your feelings in until
I gotta pay your bill.
I got to pay my bill. You can say something though. It's that water.
I'm letting you do your thing.
I appreciate it. That's what's up. Cause most people don't let me. You alright. Like I said, we talking about Lisa's Restaurant and Lounge, located on 107 Chuan Drive in South Virginia. No. That's not 108 Chuan Drive in South Virginia. We talking about 107 Chuan Drive in Boston. Don't worry about my orange. What's in my orange juice is in my orange juice. There you go. 107 Chuan Drive, Portsmouth, Virginia. Until February 28th, all drinks stop at 10 p.m. That's per, the governor and all that. They got it with the COVID thing, so you can't get mad at her. Hey, man, you got to get her drink specials. Happy hours from 5 to 9. 5 to 9, and don't forget about those 50-cent wings. My personal favorites are the sweet chili Asian. That's my drop. I got to have. Matter of fact, at least you should pay me for advertising. Well, you already do. But them sweet chili Asian wings is, I'm trying to tell you, is the drop. It's something else, man. Like I said, and make your little shirt printing, all your little ideas for your shirt prints and all that. Make sure you don't need to go to no website, no big little factory. Make sure you go to 9A Clothing. We talking about my homeboy Alex Giles, man, and his wife with Bougie Fashion. That's his wife, Linda Giles. They do all your shirts, your custom shirt, your printing needs for all. She does the female stuff. What's the top?
crop top.
and all that other stuff.
Just like screen tea.
Screen, yeah, and all that. Yeah, she do all that. He does all that too. Once again, we talking about 9-day clothing, bougie fashions, Alice Giles and Linda Giles. Look them both up on Facebook. Giles with a G. You can call in to Loud Facts, powered by Virginia Radio, 757-964-9367.
Powered by Virginia Radio.
Make sure you holler at us. You can call in anytime, man. Sitting down right beside Jenay Wolfrey, the sister of Quantez Russell. We're talking about Q45, aka Q. Man. So we can go ahead and move along. We're gonna talk about some trending topics that we got going on right now. I don't know if y'all knew about it or not, but Tiger Woods got in a car crash. A single rollover car crash near LA. Hey man, he was in serious conditions with multiple leg injuries. When I saw that and they said serious conditions with multiple leg injuries, when that's people that got money that say that's serious conditions because he got multiple legs. If your legs are messed up, then all right, bet. But they mean because he golfs for a living, that's a serious condition because you got to stand up to fucking golf. Well, unless you gonna get some of them, if he was to get some of them little tinks, the little. I mean, yeah, maybe. I'm joking, Tiger. I'm talking. Hey, no, all prayers up for Tiger Woods, man. He was in a single roll car accident, and he said he had multiple injuries to his legs, and we would just keep our prayers up for him, man. Like I said, Tiger, I was just joking. Don't do it. Don't do it to me, Tiger. Don't do it. Also, we're gonna move along. We're talking about Vanessa Bryant. Now, Vanessa Bryant responded back to Meek Mills.
I did see that.
You saw that.
Mm-hmm.
You saw that. In case you're unaware of what I'm talking about, Meek Mills made a lyric on one of his songs in reference to. Well, let me just go ahead and tell you what he said. He said, Meek said, "If I ever lack, I'm going out with my chopper. It'd be like another Kobe." That was kind of fucked up, yo. I mean, I fuck with Meek, but that was kind of fucked up, bro. Like, you can't do that, man. You can't say that. You know what I'm saying? So, Vanessa responded back. She said, "I find this line to be extremely insensitive and disrespectful, period. I am not familiar with any of your music." Hold up, let me stop right there. Come on, Vanessa. You everybody know Meek Mills. Well, maybe she don't. Maybe she don't know Meek Mills.
Might not know who Meek is.
Everybody know who Meek Mills is. All right, bet. All right, everybody don't know who Meek Mills is. All right, bet. So she said, she said she finds this line to be extremely insensitive and disrespectful, period. "I'm not familiar with any of your music, but I believe you can do better. If you are a fan, fine. There's a better way to show your admiration for my husband. This lacks respect and tact." You know, being honest though, yeah, man, you know, that was kind of fucked up, me. You know what I'm saying? You don't reference, you know what I'm saying, in the platform that you got, you don't reference something like that in one of your lyrics. You don't do that. And in that way, you don't do that. If you're gonna reference the man, you reference the man upon greatness. You don't reference the way he passed away. You don't do that. That was after, so I kind of felt, well, how'd I end up with 2 J's? What the fuck? I'm tripping, man. Y'all just don't understand. I got something going on deep in my head from off some things she done said. And I done ended up with 2 J's and a drink in my hand, and I'm tripping. I forgot he passed me one. I thought it was the one I wrote. Anyway, man. So, how you feel about that?
It was distasteful. It was very unnecessary. It was way too soon. I don't know, and I'm a Meek fan. I love Meek, but Meek just do real unnecessary stuff. Like, it be real uncalled for, and that was one of them. I'm a Meek fan.
Yeah, man. I didn't realize, you know what I'm saying, that had happened, but he did apologize to her. He said, "I apologized to her today early in private, not public. Nothing I see on my page directed to an internet viral moment or the family of a grieving woman. If you care about someone grieving, change the subject." So, alright, you know, I still fuck with me, but you apologized in private, but what you said was for the world to hear. You know what I'm saying? And, I mean, alright, you tweeted that, you know, but Right. Man, I'm gonna leave it alone, man. You know, but it was cool. I still fuck with me, but that was uncalled for. That was distasteful. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, we got the comments. Oh, we got some comments up here. You know what I'm saying? What's up? What's up, Greg? Force Virginia. Jenay, don't look so serious, sister.
Who said that?
Gregory Catron. Sorry, brother. Gregory Catron said, "Don't look so serious, sister."
I can't help
said,
it.
"Smile." You look so bad when you smile. That's what he said. It was just a flip of a line. He's an artist expressing his creative side. He meant no harm by that line, but it was insensitive too. Yeah, bro, it was insensitive. That was very insensitive. I rap as well. I wouldn't. If I'm a reference Kobe, I wouldn't have referenced him in that way. I wouldn't have did that. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so we can keep moving, man. I don't know if anybody noticed it today, but flags were flown at half staff today. And the reason for that was because to show respect for the 500,000 lives that have been lost to COVID. That's crazy, man. We lost 500,000 off of COVID. Off of COVID, man. And that's crazy, man. That's really serious, man. How you feel? How you holding up on that COVID situation?
I've been doing okay, but it did just affect. Well, it's been affecting my family, but I had a cousin that passed away from complications of it in October.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
My mom and dad literally just got over it not too long ago. My dad was in the hospital with COVID and double pneumonia for 12 days. My mom still, a month and a half later, no taste, no smell.
What?
My dad had to have a plasma treatment, which is essentially a blood transfusion. So COVID is definitely real and alive. So for people to think they don't gotta wash their hands, they don't gotta wear a mask, I don't even know why half these places open, but evidently to some of these people, COVID is gone, but it ain't gone nowhere. So.
I can't edit that part out. Everybody just saw me hit my damn head on that mic all again. I've been doing it all night, but that one was real funny. Glad you didn't see it. But yeah, that I just took a trip. If you've been watching my page, you know what I'm talking about. We just took a load to Texas. Texas, you know, got hit with this blast, man, with this wintry storm, and they got excuse my language, they got fucked up out there in Fort Worth. We just dropped the load off in Texas in Dallas because we couldn't make it to Fort Worth, so we just dropped it off there. I'm gonna just tell you as a driver, once you got past Alabama, once you're going through Alabama, heading on through, the roads start turning, the 2-lane highway start turning from 2 lanes to now this lane over here to the left is full of slush and ice, and you only got 1 lane that you can operate with. To the people that were coming, that going the opposite way, they were slowing down and had their hazard lights on, and as a driver, you're like, man, what the fuck? You're going down the road and you're seeing tractor trailers flipped over on the side. It's kind of scary, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you. And we stroked that from VA to Texas in a few hours. More than a few, maybe 13, 14, but we stroked it there. So we got a comment. What can I do and suffer to change the climate of these senseless murders, gun violence at the hands of one another? That's a good question. From Aisha Edwards. What do you think we can? What do you think we can do about that?
I mean, that is a good question. Honestly, Miss Aisha, a lot of these youth need real mentors. They need real programs and activities that they can participate in. It's a lot of parents that are either in denial about activities that their children are doing, or they're crutches to their kids, so they're going to defend any type of activity that they participate in.
Right. And
that's not cool either. I don't have kids, so I can't speak from a parent aspect. However, if I had a child that I knew was in these streets, I'm going to do my best to make sure that they sit down and, they're not doing the things that they are doing.
Right, that's what's up, man. Take this call right quick. Powered by Virginia Radio. You're on the line with Sin's Corner.
Yes, this is Joan, Jenay's mom.
Hey, girl.
Hey, how you doing, Miss Joan? How you doing?
I still can't see it. That's why I'm trying to figure it out.
Oh man, so they can't see it. I'm not friends with your mom on Facebook.
Oh.
You should
Okay, I'll
have
just
went
continue
down.
to. Can I
She can
listen?
listen. She can listen if she
Oh, I
clicks the
have
link to
to.
the radio station.
You can listen on the radio station on the what the link?
I'm gonna share it when it's like
Actually,
over though.
Ask her to add Loud Seabrooks.
Okay.
She know how to add a
All
person on
right. A
Facebook.
lot of people are
Ask her to
calling,
add
and
me.
I'm just telling them that it would be Facebook Live. So I thought it would just be Facebook Live.
If you can go to Loud Seabrooks, add a guy, go to Facebook and add Loud Seabrooks and add him. He'll accept you, and you can see the show, Miss Jones.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Loud People.
You're welcome.
Alright.
All right.
SEABROOKS.
Loud.
Hope she heard him.
Loud. That lady is the CSA for Suffolk for over going on 20-something years. She
I
know
know.
how to spell Seabrooks, Loud.
I know some people spell it different. I don't know.
That lady, she's smart.
Facts.
She figure out how the person got killed.
Facts.
She's smart. She about
But yeah, like mentoring, different activities and programs for kids to actually participate in.
Mm-hmm.
Again, like I was saying, not all parents, but some parents really do defend, the street activities that their kids partake in, and that's
Right.
not helping, the situation. Either, and as a whole, if people don't show youth or even young adults that there is better to the world, it's a whole world to see.
Yes, it is.
A lot of people get stuck in the confinement of their neighborhood or where they grow up, and they don't have people to actually show them that there's more to life than, growing up anywhere in Suffolk. I mean, the man of Saratoga, South Suffolk, like Jericho, like
Facts.
it's
Yes.
more than Suffolk to this world. Like,
That's right.
so, it's a lot of different ways. Advocacy groups, of course. It just depends. Churches. I mean, COVID has really messed up a
Yes,
lot.
COVID
But
fucked
there
up
are
a
a
lot
lot
of
of
shit.
different ways that you can really, reach out to these people to stop the violence that's going on.
So I was talking about that the Texas where it happened in Texas, they got hit with that wintry blast and it fucked some shit up as a result. Like you were saying earlier, Texas hadn't been used to any type of weather of that magnitude, and houses were uninsulated and pipes were bursting. People were not, used to that type of weather. It fucked them up. I'm a witness. I am a witness. I just got back here. I just got back to Virginia from taking that run like a few hours ago. I can't make this up. So Joe Biden says he will visit Texas soon to sign a major disaster order after the state was hammered by a wintry storm. FEMA supplied 60 generators for infrastructure. So let's keep that in mind. He said 60 generators for infrastructure. So FEMA also supplied 60 generators, 729,000 liters of water, which I think that's something of what we were hauling there. 10,000 wool blankets and 50,000 cotton blankets and 225,000 meals. That's what FEMA did for the Fort Worth area in Texas right there. I'm not gonna sit up there and be like I ain't thinking about it, because I got to ask it. What happened with Louisiana? I got people in Louisiana that watch the show. They gonna see this. You know what I'm saying? It's something I would think about. What happened? All right, whatever. How you feel about that, yo?
What about what happened with Louisiana part?
Yeah. No, it's not with the Texas part.
With the Texas part?
Yeah.
I mean, it's unfortunate that their infrastructure isn't built, to, accept the circumstances of a snowstorm. So, I mean, it's a sucky situation because they're privatized states, so they're not connected to the United States grid as far as, power and certain things are concerned. So it's like, you got those people in those higher positions that were more worried about money than the actual citizens that they're supposed to be, protecting. So I do hope that as far as power and water is concerned, they can bounce back from this and they get the proper assistance that they need.
Right.
But I also hope that when it's time to vote, that they vote right and get people in positions that need and deserve to be in those positions that's actually there to help them.
Hey, that's fat right there. I like that. That was a dope bouncer. Prayers for Texas, and like I said, I just left from there. Dallas area, the what was it? Like the downtown Dallas area, that was good. I think probably the further you go up, that was probably a little bit more. But on the way there, on the way there, it got to the point where I actually had to pull over. Shout out to my homeboy Dion, man. That's my homeboy. We took this trip. Left Saturday, came back today. But he can vouch for that. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. We're gonna wrap this show up for Sins Corner. I appreciate y'all watching. How you doing, Mr. Reese? I see you just tuned in. What you say, Tremaine? I can't even see that. I can't stop laughing. We're going to wrap this show up, man. If you're not tuned in, you're now rocking with the best. I'm your host, Sensei the Ace, and you're on another dope episode of Sins Corner. You just missed it. But like, as always, if you're on Facebook Live, you can catch this on my page, and you can do that little zoop thing and watch it. Oh, make sure you check out my YouTube channel called Sins Corner. Go ahead, like, subscribe, share that shit. You'll find every show I've ever done on Sins Corner. As a matter of fact, I got to download 2 more. Matter of fact, this one too after we finish. Make sure you go ahead and like, subscribe, and share that. And we're gonna go ahead and get down to the final thought, Sin's final thought. But before I do that, Miss Jenay, your final thought.
My final thought. First of all, thank you for having me on your show and even considering.
Oh no, thank you. I
hope I ain't disappoint y'all because I don't sing or rap. But
no, we actually mad over here. We real mad over here.
to play the game with her too.
But as far as why I'm here, Quintez Russell, do not forget the name. Remember it as long as you live. Quintez Russell. If you have any information, please contact Suffolk or Newport News Police Department. Contact me or my mom. For anybody else that has lost a child or a family member to senseless gun violence, I just hope and pray that y'all do anything possible to keep names in the forefront in a positive light like my family is doing.
Tremaine, I'm looking at you. You were laughing at because I couldn't see your comment, and you had me laughing at a sensitive. Look, I wasn't laughing at what she was saying. I'm laughing at you. Can't, Tremaine. You fucked me up with that one, man. You made me look stupid, and I'm smoking. Look, I wasn't laughing at what you were saying. You see it.
I see it.
Okay, bet. So you know I wasn't laughing at what you were saying. But yeah, I'm in full agreement, man. And with this one, this ain't. If you know something, man, say something, man. That's a luxury to know how your peoples pass or where they are. When she said that one and a couple other things, that was dope. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you need to re-look at this interview. Do that little thing I was telling you about and re-look at this interview and how she just stayed looking focused at the camera. She's TV ready. She is a star. She's TV ready. She looks at the camera. She won't even look at the person. To Oprah, you will get no eye contact, period. She will be in the camera looking at the audience. Okay, so...
Oh, can I say this real quick?
Go ahead.
So, long story short, we did get a call that, he was shot unresponsive, but the call also ended basically... Well, we ended up finding out that he potentially could have been thrown into the James River. So, that's also why I said closure is a luxury and it's not guaranteed because there's no guarantee that a body will ever be recovered.
Okay, R.I.P. gang. So, you had said that earlier, right? So, this is why I find that kind of, you know what I'm saying, unearthly because I feel I need to shut up, but you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna just say this to say this because this is an ongoing investigation still 5 years later, right?
Yes.
All right. The fact that when a body is gets thrown in the water, eventually it washes up somewhere, unless when it's thrown in there, unless it's thrown in there a certain way, it's like, look, eventually the body's gonna wash up somewhere. And now I'm gonna leave that alone because I'm gonna leave that alone. But I'm just saying, yeah, if you know, you think about it.
You thinking?
Yeah, Sins Corner, man. Final thought, man. Don't nothing come to a sleeper but a dream. You gotta get out there and get it because ain't nothing free out here but advice. That's my word. I hope you can dig it. We up out of here, man. I got the one and only Jenay Wolfrey out here. We were talking about Q45, Quintez Russell, man. So we're gonna get up out of here, man. Appreciate you.